While performing as Judas Iscariot in a three-night production of Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice's Jesus Christ Superstar, Adam Lambert took the stage at the legendary Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles on August 1, 2025. He gave a performance that was nothing short of a tour de force. The singer, who was nominated for a Grammy and is known for his electrifying vocals and theatrical flair, collaborated with Cynthia Erivo, who played a gender-bending Jesus in the musical Wicked, in a daring rock-driven revival that was directed and choreographed by Sergio Trujillo, who won a Tony Award. This LaFille production, which ran from August 1 to August 3, was a cultural moment because it combined the rock star charisma of Lambert with the timeless score of the musical. The production was conducted by Oremus, who has won both a Tony Award and a Grammy Award. In this article, the author examines Lambert's commanding performance, the highlights of the production, the setlist, and the significance of his return to musical theatre in one of the most anticipated events of the summer. The return of a star to his beginnings in the theatre. Adam Lambert, a former contestant on American Idol, who is now 43 years old and the frontman for Queen, has been praised for his vocal range and stage presence for a very long time. The announcement of his casting as Judas, which was made on May 5, 2025, via the Instagram account of the Hollywood Bowl and various outlets such as Billboard and Variety, generated buzz due to the fact that it was a perfect match for his previous experience in the theatre. Having recently completed a critically acclaimed 6-month run as the MC in Broadway's Cabaret at the Kit Kat Club, Lambert referred to his return to theatre as a full-circle experience in an interview with People. He also mentioned that there's so much freedom in the escape into a character again. His role as Judas, which he played opposite Erivo's portrayal of Jesus, promised a dynamic interplay, with fans calling it life-changing and a vocal match made in heaven. Because it had previously played host to Jesus Christ Superstar in 1971, the Hollywood Bowl, which is widely considered to be the premier summer music destination, was an ideal venue for this revival. The electric energy of the rock opera was amplified by its open-air amphitheater, which had a capacity of 17,500 people. This was further enhanced by vibrant visuals and a stellar orchestra that was led by Oremus. Kim Noltemy, President and Chief Executive Officer of the Los Angeles Philharmonic, stated that the show's objective was to return the musical to its rock roots. The show was produced in collaboration with Neil Meron and Robert Greenblatt. Lambert's performance lived up to this promise, combining his signature vocal power with unfiltered feelings expressed through his voice. Lambert's portrayal of Judas in the performance. Through Judas' point of view, the musical Jesus Christ Superstar, which was initially conceived as a concept album in 1970 and later transformed into a Broadway phenomenon in 1971, reimagines the final week of Jesus' life and investigates his inner conflict and betrayal. Judas was portrayed by Lambert in a way that was particularly impressive because it captured the character's anguish, defiance, and complexity. He brought a new level of depth to songs such as Heaven on Their Minds and Superstar, which Beverly Press referred to as heart-wrenching in their description of his vocal delivery. The emotional intensity of his performance was highlighted by the fact that his fans on platforms such as praised his ability to rip your heart out with every note. Lambert's stage presence was captivating, and his flamboyant style, which echoed Judas' defiant spirit, was a perfect example of this. Think bold eyeliner and tailored costumes. With choreography that amplified the rock opera's intensity, the production, which was directed by Trujillo, leaned toward a contemporary and edgy aesthetic. The interactions that Lambert had with Erivo's portrayal of Jesus were a highlight. Their chemistry was apparent in duets such as Everything's Alright, in which Judas's skepticism and Jesus' calm resolve came into conflict with one another. There was some criticism directed at the gender-blind casting, with Erivo playing the role of Jesus, as reported by the Christian Post. However, the vocal prowess of Lambert and Erivo silenced those who had doubts, with one critic referring to their pairing as Andrew Lloyd Webber, and features lyrics written by Tim Rice, is an outstanding example of rock orchestration and theatrical storytelling. The production at the Hollywood Bowl featured a setlist of 20 songs, which were performed in a show that lasted for 90 minutes and did not include an intermission, as reported by the Hollywood Bowl and fan accounts. Despite the fact that the exact setlist might have been slightly different, the following is representative of the musical's standard structure and the performances that will take place during the 2023 arena tour. Overture, a rousing instrumental to set the rock tone. Heaven on Their Minds, Lambert's searing opening as Judas. What's the Buzz/Strange Thing Mystifying? Ensemble energy with Lambert and Erivo. Everything's Alright, a tense duet featuring Mary Magdalene, casting unannounced. This Jesus Must Die, priests scheming with Judas input. Hosanna, Erivo's triumphant moment as Jesus. Simon Zealots/Poor Jerusalem, a high-energy contrast. Pilate's Dream, a haunting solo by Pontius Pilate. The Temple, Jesus' confrontation with merchants. I Don't Know How to Love Him, Mary Magdalene's emotional ballad. Damned for All Time/Blood Money, Lambert's anguished Judas betraying Jesus. The Last Supper, a dramatic ensemble piece. Gethsemane, I Only Want to Say, Erivo's show-stopping solo. The Arrest, Judas' betrayal unfolds. Peter's Denial, a poignant ensemble moment. Pilate and Christ, a tense confrontation. King Herod's Song, a campy theatrical highlight. Judas' Death, Lambert's gut-wrenching climax. Trial Before Pilate, a dramatic ensemble sequence. Superstar Lambert's explosive finale with encore vibes. Lambert's performances of Heaven on Their Minds and Superstar were particularly lauded, with his vocal runs and dramatic flair elevating the rock anthems. Erivo's Gethsemane was a powerhouse moment, complementing Lambert's intensity. The unannounced Mary Magdalene role, speculated to be a major name, added intrigue, with fans hoping for a star like Sarah Bareilles from the 2018 NBC production. The Atmosphere, a Hollywood Bowl spectacle. The Hollywood Bowl's open-air setting, with its iconic bandshell and starry skies, created a magical backdrop. Fans, ranging from theater buffs to Queen devotees, filled the venue, with post-some calling it a vocal showdown for the ages. The crowd's energy was electric, with sing-alongs to Superstar and cheers for Lambert's high notes. Despite some controversy over Erivo's casting, as reported by the Christian Post, the audience embraced the inclusive vision, with Lambert's queer identity and theatrical background resonating deeply. The show's brief run made it a hot ticket, with seats selling out quickly after going on sale May 6, 2025, per Variety. Lambert's theatrical journey. Lambert's Judas role built on his storied career. Rising to fame on American Idol in 2009, he since toured with Queen, released albums like High Drama, 2023, and starred in Wicked's national tour and Cabaret on Broadway. His return to theater, as he told People, reflects a desire to reconnect with his theater people, where he feels at home. Judas, a complex character torn between loyalty and betrayal, was a perfect fit for Lambert's dramatic range, earning praise as perfect casting from B1039. Significance and legacy. This Jesus Christ Superstar production, part of the Hollywood Bowl's tradition of staged musicals, marked a bold reinterpretation. The gender-blind casting and rock-infused staging honored the musical's revolutionary 1970s roots while pushing boundaries. Lambert and Erivo, both vocal powerhouses with vibrant stage personas, created a fresh dynamic, as noted by the Pink News. The show's brief run made it a must-see, with fans traveling from across the country. Looking ahead, Lambert's performance as Judas sets the stage for his continued theater presence, with rumors of future Broadway roles swirling on. The Hollywood Bowl production, running through August 3, 2025, left audiences buzzing, with TV noting its cultural impact despite some backlash. For Lambert, it's another milestone in a career defined by defying expectations. In conclusion, Adam Lambert's portrayal of Judas in Jesus Christ Superstar at the Hollywood Bowl was a triumph of vocal power, theatricality, and emotional depth. Alongside Erivo's Jesus, He delivered a performance that honored the musical's legacy while pushing it forward. The hit-filled setlist, vibrant production, and electric atmosphere made August 1–3, 2025 unforgettable, proving Lambert is still a superstar in every sense.